How's it going, everybody? Happy Sunday. Good morning to everyone who is just waking up, like me. If you're not just waking up, then good afternoon or good whatever time of day that you're currently in. Like I said, it's morning for me. I don't know why I'm drinking a Sprite. That's just what was here. But it's stream time. It's stream time, and we're gonna be working on a track today. Which track? I don't know. I'm actually going to create a straw poll probably about which track we're going to work on. Because what I wanted to do today is I wanted to take a project that has just been sitting on my computer that's unfinished. It's 1 a.m. as usual. Boy, it's 1 p.m. here, so we're on the whole different side of the universe. But I have a bunch of projects that just sit on my computer that are either just shorter ideas, you know what I'm saying, where I have like a good idea already down and I have good elements down, or some of them are already pretty long and there's already a lot to the track. It just needs to be completed. So I have some different tracks of different lengths here, and these all represent basically a project. I just pulled up these previews because it would be such a pain to pull up the individual projects to let you guys listen to exactly what they are. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to let you have a listen to all of these. Maybe the long ones I'll skip to like the important bits. Like these two right here are the longest ones. I'll skip to the important bits and I'll see whether you guys want me to complete a mostly done track or take just like a more fundamental idea and turn it into a track. Stuff like that. These are just projects that have been sitting on my computer, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure that everything's up. I'm going to give people a minute to come on in here so they can at least hear what track is being played before they go on and vote. So actually, real quick, I'm going to make a straw poll. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let me make one of these. I've made one of these before. I know how to do straw polls. Yeah. I don't know if, I know Twitch chat automatically has a polling option. Oh wait, there is a polling option there's a polling option on YouTube. I'll give you guys a listen to, I'll give you guys a listen to what the tracks are in a minute. Some of them are named weird. Okay, I can add the options. So yeah, I'll just call it 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh wait, well when I post it, it's automatic. Well, if it's a straw poll, I can do it whenever I want, but I actually have to create the poll afterward, after you guys listen. So I'm going to start out. Let me put on my headphones, and we'll give these a little bit of a listen, and I'll let you guys vote on which one you'd like me to work on. Some may take longer to work on than others. I don't exactly know how that would go, but we'll figure it out. It's no problem. So you lucky people in chat at this point, you're the ones that are going to be allowed to vote. You are given the right to vote in this situation. Anyone else who tunes in later, unfortunately, will not. So you are the privileged few. I'll start out with this one. If I remember, I think this one's pretty atmospheric and was pretty basic, but I'll give you guys a listen. So potential for maybe like 4 to the floor kind of drop, high energy, good ambience. The next one is like a dubstep drop that I started making that I never finished, that I think it actually sounds pretty good. So I kind of like this one. That one's a short one, so that would be me taking that one and turning it into more of a substantial sized track. Like I wouldn't necessarily be able to complete fully that one, but I'd be able to do a lot more to that one. This one is one that already has most of the song done. I really just need the second drop and the outro, and then details and stuff. So this would be one that's mostly already done. I can play you just the important parts of this one.
Some musicians believe that it can become an art form complete in itself. Others are skeptical. That's not our immediate concern.
And I remember in this part right here, I wanted to go to like Fiverr or something and see if I could get a rapper to lay down, like just to lay down some recordings here, like split breed style. But I don't know when that would happen. That's just an idea. And then second part of the drop. And basically what happens is then it goes down into a breakdown and it starts this second build-up. You're going to be deciding what we're working on.
Is that all you got?
And then it will do second drop where I'll use the same sounds, mix it up, do something like that. That's the next option. So that's option 3. Option 4 is it's not quite as long, but there still is a decent amount already done to this one as far as elements that I've added. This one is like an industrial metal kind of doom style track. So I'll give you guys a listen to this one. This part's my favorite. So that's all I have for that one. So there, as you can see, there's a lot of elements already done. I'm not super happy with the mix. I'd have to clean up the mix as well, but there'd be plenty more I could add to that one. And then last one, this is like, I don't even know what genre this is. This is like the 4 a.m. like I was sleep deprived kind of project where I was doing experimental stuff and messing around, super atmospheric. So this is option number 5. And that's that one. That's all I have for that. Again, it's pretty short, but there's a lot of cool elements for that one. So, okay, I have these 5 tracks. I'm going to create the poll, and then as the poll's going, I'm just going to quickly play some significant parts of each of these tracks for anyone who might forget or for anyone who missed. So, let's see. There's 1, 2. This part's easy. 3, 4. And, oh, is there only 4? Oh, I have to create a straw poll. Dang. You can't have more than 5 options. That's lame. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense, but whatever. Let me create a poll. Which track should I work on? No caps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, let's see. Don't have to enter their name. It's public. Okay. I've created the poll. Let me copy the link. All right, I'm throwing the link in chat right here. The link to the straw poll in chat. You don't have to like log in or anything. It's just... There's a couple links. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let me take a look at the results. And let me just go ahead and play a little bit of the cool parts of each of these. There's one. Here's this one. A lot's already done to this. Acid mid-tempo stuff. Industrial metal. And then the last one, which I have no idea what genre it is. Ooh, okay. Peeking the results a little bit here. You guys like number 5. You guys are into number 5. Auto refresh results. Yeah, let's see. You're partial to 3. Which one is 3? Oh yeah, that's the mid-tempo one. Partial to 3. 4 is also up there. It seems like, yeah, I didn't have high hopes for 1. I'm surprised the dubstep one didn't get more votes. But then again, there are some pretty cool stuff here. You guys like 5. I might go with 5. And I'm actually excited about that though. I really do like that track. It's super experimental. I'll show you what's going on, assuming that that this poll isn't changing much. No chance for 3. 3 is putting up a fight, but it's hard to. It looks like it's a little hard to argue with 5 on this one. So, you know, you never know. Maybe I'll do a stream working on a different one of these tracks, but right now it definitely looks like 5's taking the win. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call it for 5, especially because there's like, oh, there's 50 people in here. Cool. How many can I see how many votes? 30 votes. Okay. Yeah, that's what's up. I'm cool. Yeah, I'm going to call it for 5. Nice. Excellent choice. I do enjoy pretty much all of these projects, but let me go ahead and open. Here it is. At least it wasn't one of those huge projects. If I was working on the Doom project, it would be loading for like at least 5 minutes. I'd have to reload like 3 different plugins. But this is project number 5. So real quick, I can just let you guys know like what's going on in this project, so like you're not lost. There's drums up here. Kind of background drum loop. I'm also checking my levels to make sure those are fine. I have this sound right here, which is a harmor. That was a vocal that I threw in there, and I made it all robotic and fun. That was interesting. And then I have this one, which I think is also a harmor. Yeah, this is just a saw wave with a low pass filter. Playing at that rhythm. I have this. Yeah, that's just a detuned saw filling up the background. Nothing too weird about that. Then we have this one. Oh, that's the sub. You might not be able to hear this one if you're listening on speakers or not great headphones. Finish the actual heaviest track in the world. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I do have that project. That would be a hard one to finish, in my opinion, because I'd really have to make sure that the rest of the song matches the vibe of the drop. One day, will not use Harmer. I use Harmer even more off stream than I do on stream. Like, I really do like Harmer. Then there's this one. Oh yeah, I pitched it around. That's actually my vocals that I put into a weird choir sound. And then there's some cellos. Very mono. They kind of hover up and down with the vocal. And then there's just a flex preset. I actually really like this sound. I've used this sound a lot. And then the noisy cymbal that I use in every track I've ever done. With a just ungodly amount of reverb. And then a vocal. This is actually a pitched around vocal from Shimmer, I believe. You can definitely hear how it's been stretched and manipulated, but like in the track as a whole, it sounds pretty good. It works out pretty well. So I think I could do something interesting with this. It's legit future garage, but future bass. Yeah, like it's sort of cinematic too. I don't know what to call it, but in general, I think I'm okay with it not having a genre. Again, this was like a 4 a.m. project where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I might as well just make something interesting. So the question is how I should lay this out. And because of the style, I feel like I almost want to lay it out more cinematically as opposed to like a traditional EDM structure. I feel like I want the layout to flow a little bit more, you know? Sucks that I missed the poll. Which track won? You're listening to it, brother. Well, you are now. So I think this will be the primary hook. And what I think I might do is I might do an intro and a bit of a build up into something like this, and then it drops into this. And this will be the initial kind of drop of the track. And then it will go into like a breakdown and a bridge, and then that'll build up into the second initial drop, main hook of the track. But then I can bring in other elements as well. Maybe I can make it a little bit like larger, bring in like cinematic elements. I don't know if I want to mix too many more synth elements because there's so many synth elements here, but maybe more orchestral stuff, maybe epic kind of impacts, and that would make a really good second drop. So this is just the primary idea. So I can start with an intro, which shouldn't actually be that hard because I already have a lot of elements here. Yeah, I'll start with this guy. I'll make it nice and atmospheric in the beginning, really set the mood. Almost sounds like a video game intro. I'd love to do video game music. I've never done music for a video game before. It would be pretty awesome. Pretty awesome to do it though. The new Doctor Strange trailer score. Which genre can be considered? I don't know. This is a genreless track. It's unnameable. That's the sub. I want to hold off on the sub. That one sounds really good as a layer, but I don't know if it's going to sound great on its own. I'll put that right here, maybe. That could be interesting. Cinematic dark synth. That might be as close as I'd be able to come. I'll take this MIDI from the main vocal and I will apply it to a different sound, maybe like a bell or something to use in the intro. Yeah, I do really like these bells, but I think I'll have to use a second one. Oh, wait, I have an idea. What if I clone this sound and I make more of a lead out of it as opposed to like a weird future bassy sound? Maybe I can make something a little more substantial. That's the vocal without the scaling. Not so great. Not so great. Oh, like that sounds cool. With the delay and the... Maybe not so high up. I like it here. So let me copy this. Throw this in a new pattern. I have to adjust the delay though. It's too quick. Oh, that's the feedback. And did that just not work? Oh, I forgot I have legato. Yeah, that should be a really nice intro sound. Now I'm not so happy with this sound for the intro. So I'm going to do essentially exactly the same thing, but I'm just going to make a slightly different patch. This time I'll make it in Serum. This will be the first Serum of this project. Let me cut this. I'll leave it right there, maybe. Add in a new pattern. Throw in this Serum. What's the key of this track? It is in E. It is a track in E. Add the unison. I'll go in here and change it to exponential. Let me make Serum a little bigger. It is tiny. It is small. There is cat hair all over my keyboard. Why do I let my cat lay on my keyboard? It's nasty. All right. Low pass filter, go. And then maybe I'll add another one on top of it. And that'll be a little better for the intro, bit of chorus. Portamento, that's a great idea. Nice and deep. We have the MIDI already in here. we should move this around a bit to kind of match the original bass. That sounds like this. Cat hair gets everywhere, dude. But I should match the pattern with this low pass filter. It's on dotted 8th note. Is that accurate? Is that correct? Let me listen. Yeah, that's right. Almost. The portamento's screwing it up. I can't make it slide around too much. More subtle. Oh, I can still just hit always. Yeah, that sounds good. And now let's hear that in the intro. That is right here. I'll throw this down here. It's an interesting way to introduce the track. I like that, but it still needs an atmosphere in the beginning. There needs to be more atmosphere. So I'm actually going to open up a different plugin. Have I tried Pigments? I think I did download the demo, and I think I did try it, but I wasn't like super impressed with it as far as like my style goes. I know Pigments was really useful to Black Marvin when he was doing stuff, and it can be really useful just kind of depending on who you are as a producer. I'm a little more of a sound design person, so I'm like, I don't know, I prefer something like Harmorous here, but it's not bad. And that will cause me to open up this plugin here called Horizon, which I've been playing around with. Now, there is a little visual glitch, but that's not too much of a problem. I can fix that. There we go. Let's make it a little bigger. Yeah, and what I like to do with this plugin is I want to use this to make some like dark atmosphere stuff. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and initialize this preset. I'm going to turn off the effects real quick, and I'm going to turn off, actually, no, I'm going to leave the effects on. It's just a reverb. I'm going to turn off the oscillator, and I'm just going to use these 4 oscillators down here, which are which is basically, it's like a sampler essentially, and you can see there's 4 different samples that you can load up here, and there's 4 different samples you can control down here. So if I load up one, I could load up anyone. Let me take leads. I can load up a lead. Let's have that one in, and let me move this all the way over here. And because it's a sampler, it sounds really raw and almost analog. I like the way it sounds. But I can mix between 2 of them. If I open up, let's see, here's a different lead action. We can listen to that one. So there's action. I don't know why it's stuck in the middle. Why is it stuck in the middle? That's never something that's ever happened. You see, we can mix between the 2. But what I want to do is I want to hit this randomize button, and I want to randomize all 4 of these sounds. And then I'll hit humanize, and I'll bring the humanize up to 100%, and you can see what it does. It actually is pretty loud, you're right. You see, the humanize thing bounces it around. So I want to play it nice and low, and I want to add in this low pass. So right now this is on a nice creamy low pass. I will run everything through filter 1. Sounds pretty wonky and strange. So I will randomize again, and I'll see what other sounds I can find. You want to see the pad sector? Yeah. Pads. Yeah, here are all the pads. And then they have like drones and stuff like that here as well. Synths, voice, wind, all kinds of stuff, atmospheres. So I basically want to randomize this until I find a nice tone that I like. This has this piano kind of sound in it, which I really like. I can go into the effect section here, and I can actually turn up the reverb a little bit. It's clipping a bit. Let me take it down. And now in this custom thing right here, I will select maybe. Actually, I'll use the custom shape. Let me make a little saw wave. And let me use this LFO in this filter. Let's sync it on retrigger. Yeah, you can download the demo to this plugin if you want. So that's not bad, but I probably will change up the sound a little bit because it could be better for this particular project. So let me add in this MIDI. It's a little high. Now that one's a little low, so I'll take this one up. Let's make this smoother. There we go. Now it's like a rounded out saw wave. The layout is really clean. It really, really is. Let me hit randomize again. It's got strings in there. Oh, this one's deep. A little too deep. Do you use Vital? I don't see you using enough. I do use Vital on occasions that I think that Vital would be better than like Serum or Harmor or something else like that. This one's high up. Because you could do that. And then just bring it back down. It sounds really good. That one's sort of fun. That's a lot of noise. I'm also going to go into realism and increase the width, pitch variation, or maybe not much of the pitch variation. Unison detune, drift, offset. There we go. Now it's nice and wide. Oh. That one's kind of nice. I want something maybe with more unison. That's noisy. Oh, this one's really deep. What's a good synth to start learning sound design with? Oh boy. As far as starting to learn, I'm not too sure. I would say I started to learn sound design in Massive, and then when I picked up Serum, everything became a lot easier. So my synth for that would probably be Serum, but other people might have different opinions on that. Oh, this one is kind of bellish. I sort of like that. I'll take out this modulation though, because I think it's too. I think it both the other sounds have too much modulation. Yeah, and you can do like a rent to own with Serum as well. Oh, this is good. That's just good atmosphere. And I'm just messing around with the octaves of these sounds right now to see if that makes a difference. Yeah, nice. I can add a little bit of release to this. Let's throw this on envelope mode. Nice, and let's get this in the mixer track. Yeah, the second one's a little more brassy. Like the Serum one is nice and synthy, but I like the brassy nature of this one. Also, as most of my projects go, there is not much organization. Surprise, surprise. I'm not organized in my mixer tracks. See, they're both going into 18. I don't want that. So here's the saw wave. We'll leave that. And this one, let's throw up an EQ. Let's cut the sub. Get some of that in there. Downloaded new plugins and now I don't remember where everything is. I need the chorus. Here we are. Not Horizon, I want this one, yeah. Listen how metallic that sounds. Oh, I can hear like an ARP in the background of this. Oh, and I can fade in these choirs. All right, nice. I'll take these rhythm choirs, which is what I called them originally when I made them. And now I can take a low pass filter and I can fade these guys in. This is going to start out as a very low frequency oriented like intro and stuff like that. This is... We're talking bass here. Let's create the automation clip. This can slide right up. And then it kind of fades out there at the very end, which is totally fine. I've never tried Surge before. All about that bass all day. I should probably do the same with this orange bell. Yeah, I should probably do the same here. It already has a bit of a low pass on it. Wow, I've really went to town with these high frequencies. And I will create an automation clip here. And this can just kind of fade up as well. It's just kind of low. You know what I'm saying? Have I considered streaming some games? I personally have considered streaming some games. I haven't, like, I don't know if that would happen under Ghosthack. That would probably be just me just doing something I want to do. But game streams would be interesting. I don't play that many games. That's the only problem. So it wouldn't be super interesting. What in the world? The pitch bend on this sound is a little too much right at the beginning. So let me lower this time a bit. Making music in Minecraft. Yeah, I could do note blocks. I could make a song with just note blocks in Minecraft. That'd be fun. If I could figure out how to do that. I'm sure I could. I just have to put some time into it. And we'll do another low pass with the bell, just so we don't get too much clickage right at the beginning. And I think this is going to make a pretty sick intro. Needs effects. Woo. Oh, I feel like what's gonna have to happen here is there's gonna have to be a gap. So like yeah, that's going to be pretty sick if I play my cards right there. There's a little too much low frequencies. I'll get rid of this, and that will kind of take its place. So let's go into this saw wave and let's cut the sub, and I'll get some effects in here, which is going to really help make sure that the intro is nice and strong, because it's a little boring right now. Needs a 4 to the floor section. Ooh, that could be interesting. Reverse impact for the transitions. Yeah. Would be cool with more slide into the intro. Yeah, it's going to like yeah, there's gonna be slide. Ah, that bell. I want to reverse this bell. Okay, before I get into that transition, because that transition is going to be a lot of fun, I want to add some effects to the beginning. Cinematic style effects, probably. So I'll go into, let's see, I have a little folder of cinematic packs. These are like my go-to Ghosthack cinematic packs. Like there's a lot of good cinematic packs for Ghosthack, but these are kind of my go-to ones. Let me take trailer sound effects. Actually, dark atmospherics maybe. Do they have effects? Ooh, they have impacts and stuff. Okay, sound good. I need something a little more subtle though. So I'll go into, let's see, trailer sound effects, volume 2 maybe. See what kind of stuff they have here. I think a lot of these impacts are pretty heavy though. Okay, this is definitely what I'm looking for though. Ooh, nice. Yo. Okay, yeah, I'm going with this. It needs to be longer though. I like that, but it just needs to be a little bit longer. So let me take... I'll take Storm, and then I'll make Storm a little bit longer. I will force it to elongate. That's not... Never mind. Forget I said that. Where's an EQ? Do something like that. Lots of reverb. Where is reverb? As soon as you can see I downloaded a bunch of I downloaded like a pack of small plugins, so everything is slightly shifted from where it normally is. Big size. Nice long decay. There we go. Nice impact. Let me throw a limiter. Just so it doesn't hit too hard over there. Now we need a little bit of atmosphere. We can get some from over here. These are all tonal atmospheres. I don't think I want a tonal atmosphere. I think I want an atonal one to add texture. What if a heartbeat sound? Oh, that could be kind of cool. I might try that. It could be pretty sick. Quantum force. Yeah, I'll definitely go into quantum force when I do like the second drop, like for the second part. Oh yeah, I said ARPs, didn't I? I should bring in an ARP, but I want to get some kind of drone that is not tonal, a non-tonal drone. So maybe I can find some drones here. See, these seem to be all tonal. Let's see, tension perhaps? Atonal drones, there we go. Yeah, I want something noisy. They're pretty quiet. Oh, that's interesting. I like this, but just the high end. I just want the high end of this drone. Oh, it's nice and short. So let me take this. And let's EQ out the low end, and we just get a nice sort of organic, noisy high end. And I can add some delay here. There we go. So it's kind of all over the place. I could even add like a phaser or something to it to kind of mess it up a little bit more. Where's a phaser? This is so frustrating why I've opened up the phaser so many times, but I can never just go right to it. There it is. It takes me so long. Let me change this number of stages. Ooh, that sounds good. Label them, please? What do you mean? Oh, okay, you want me to... Nah. See, the problem is now once I've started not labeling them, I can't label them anymore. Because if I label one, I'm going to have to go through and label all 20 others. And I'm just not about to do that right now. A down lifter is a good idea, so let me take one of those. Not one of these, though. I'll go back into trailer sound effects. And take a down lifter. Here's a downer. No, I want a noisy... I want a noisy down lifter. A little more EDM. No, I'll put that one right here. Wow, this is gonna be so cool. Okay, let me take that noise lasts a long time. I'll take that one. It's pretty loud. Let me turn it down a little bit. I feel like I want to low pass this too. Just roll it off, you know. Then I need a whoosh hit right there. And I think, yeah. That's pretty cool. Camel Crusher on the atonal drone. I don't actually have Camel Crusher. I could distort it, but I don't think that I don't have any plans on that. Is the volume of FL Studio pretty low, or is that just a sound? Oh, that one's good. That one's good. Let me line this up. And then we'll get the sub in here. Okay, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. Let me take this one in 22. And let me just, first of all, EQ it, because it's a little strong in the high end. I want it to be more subtle. And then I will add some compression with Maximus. Yeah. And let me get a whoosh. That's long. I'll take that one. I will take this one. Let me just turn it down. Reverb the whoosh. It's a good idea. Quick reverb, not delay bank. There we go. Where's this bass right here? I can low pass this one, and I feel like I can just use the sub right here, and then once the drop hits, then it'll open back up and you'll hear the crispiness of the saw. Also, disperser is carrying this sound. Listen to it without disperser. That sucks, but with disperser, it's a whole new sound. It's a whole new sound. Oh, we got all kinds of different times going on. Your boy is worldwide, Mr. Worldwide over here. Like the progression, I go for a catchy hook on the break. Catchy hook on the break. I'm assuming, like, you mean by, like, vocals? Because I don't know about vocals. Like, vocals would be cool, but I don't have the facilities for that right now. Don't have the facilities for that, big man. Wish I did. Sounds juicy. It sort of triggers me that there's a pattern in between the automation clip and this, so let me just scoot this around. It starts out nice and low. You guys went for project number 5, which is this one. It might be a little too high at the end there, a little too high frequency, but unless you're talking about these kind of vocals, because I have access to vocals like those. Big riser. Yep. Okay, we're doing good here. Woo. Okay. Let me scoot this over. I'm gonna hear this noise. This right here, this noise is going to be going on the whole time. It's gonna be so annoying. Now we need an even bigger whoosh. Okay. I have like 3 ideas going on of like 3 different things that I need to do happening like the entire time. So let me take whoosh hits. Well, I'm taking that one. I'm just looking for not the hit, but just the build up to the hit. They're also quiet. Is this right on beat? It's just already on beat. And I'll take a different one too. Oh, that one's cool too. I actually like the build up to this one. Just a little slide in, I think is pretty good. I'm gonna have to make it louder, just like the other one. got the little click at the end. Trim that off. Nice. Let me add a little bit into this. This is like details right here. But I want to take this bell and I want to reverse it. I want to reverse that sound. So let me take off the reverb and stuff like that. And I will just pull up this Edison. We'll record on input. And let it sustain out. And we will use this sound. I can go in and reverse this. And this should sound pretty good. Let me turn the reverb back on. Yeah. If I don't want to normalize, just trim it and reverse it. And it should slide right in theory. I'll have to add a fade to it because it's a little bit strong. But I think this is going to work. It's going to sound pretty good. Add a little bit of... Nope. Oh, because I used the trim. Oh, okay, I'll have to not use the trim. It's fine. I might have to do it like here. Yeah, I'll do something like that. Ooh, this is going to sound good. It is very high frequency though. Like that particular note is very high frequency. So I'm going to do a maneuver here where I take this one and I route it into this channel, back into this channel. So it's technically being EQ'd twice. Is this not in 16? Oh, now it just needs to be louder. Ooh, fade in the ARP. Yeah, now I'm really feeling an ARP. Like I'm really feeling it. The root note. I'll try the root note. I'll try the root note. I'll see if that works better. Let me throw this on. How many semitones do I need to go down for that one? Why can't I see it? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to go down 7. Oh, you're kind of right, though. Yeah, you kind of have a point. I agree. It's better at the root. Pitch shift into it, like from a semitone below. Oh, I know what you're saying, but I'm not really into that. Not sure that will work better. Streams are so helpful. I don't normally get to watch live and stuff much now. Awesome. I'm glad you could find them helpful. I have found that there are precious few music production streams happening, like when I go on Twitch and stuff like that. There seem to be very few, just adjusting myself here, seem to be very few happening. Like it's hard for me to find some, unless I specifically know that someone like Eliminate or another person is going live. Most of the music stuff that I see on Twitch is like either live performance or it's some other like a live stream of just like some kind of mixtape. It's not much production, so I'm trying to fill the gap. Yeah, but now there's a problem, is that this sound comes out of nowhere. It comes out of nowhere. So I will maybe render this out and have it just bubble up from the surface a little bit in the intro, just so the viewer is like, oh wait, there's a little bit of that interesting sound going on in there, you know what I'm saying? And I also just like the sound. So let me record. Where is it? Everything changes. Oh no. I need to be able to look up. Can I just type E? I can. That's so cool. I can just type it. That's going to help me out so much. Okay. Now that I know that, that's so much better. Eliminate is underrated. You're right about that. He's a funny, funny guy. Even on streams, he's funny. Like, here's the thing. It's easy to be funny in videos because you can plan out bits and stuff. Like, you can plan out sections where you're like, I'm going to say this here, and I'm going to now talk about this. Like, it's easy to be funny in videos. It is hard to be funny consistently on live streams, too. And Nate's funny. Nate is a funny guy. Throw this into 23. Get this low pass on it. Yeah. There we go. Dubstep is slowly dying, sadly. That's why I believe Eliminate only has about... Yeah, I mean, it's definitely weird electronic music. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but you know, he's got a good foothold in the community that he's in, you know what I'm saying? Like, most people who watch this kind of stuff on YouTube, seems like they know Eliminate. Just something like that. Not quite. Not quite. Almost there. Rhythm nowadays is pretty mid. Yeah, I think it's going through a bit of a slum, like dubstep is, where there's not a ton of creativity happening, and most of the creativity that is happening is going towards like color bass and melodic rhythm and stuff. That's what's starting. That's where all the creativity is going. Most of the rhythm tracks that you hear nowadays, they're not particularly creative, so it needs a little bit of a resurgence. It's not gonna die, it just needs time. So you can hear it in the background now. So that just doesn't come out of nowhere. It's a Ghosthack rhythm packs. I did enjoy working on those packs. Give that a bit of a boost there. I say a bit of a boost. That's a huge boost. Okay, but let me do this ARP, because I've been talking about this ARP for a minute now, and I'm hearing it in my head. It's not a complex ARP. It's just going to be like a I don't know, a deadmau5 ARP. deadmau5 style ARP. Let me take... I think I actually have a good preset for this, or I could try out a couple. If not, I can make my own. It wouldn't be too hard. But I believe I just called them trance. Yeah, trance harp and trance classic. Oh, Fox streams on Twitch? I haven't seen him on Twitch. Yeah, I like this preset because it rises up for me. I automated all of it. Sounds really good. So let me take... oh, there isn't even chords in this. Believe it or not, there are no chords in this project at all. But it will still sound good with an ARP. So I'll just take the bass line. Let me copy that, and I'll throw it into the ARP, and I'll create some kind of chord. I'll figure it out. Nope. I copied the empty pattern. Okay. Everything is sized so much differently. Copy this. Right into the ARP. Ooh. If I go like this. Yeah, there we go. I feel like I want this to go down to the D instead. I could play around with different low notes. That could be what makes it interesting. So let me find a synth here that I can just play in the background. Yeah, I'll do this one. It's very major. I've noticed that. I need it to be louder. I need to be able to hear it. Real quick, just so I can hear it as I'm putting this down, I'm going to throw down an OTT. This OTT is not going to stay on here. I just need to be able to hear the quiet parts. Okay, will something like that work melodically? Now I'll turn off the OTT. Ooh, that high note is not that great. It's a whole different progression. It's a whole different thing. I need to stick to what I have. This is C and then down to B. I can do that pretty easily. Would something like that be better though? Maybe like that. Yeah, that sounds good. Oh, that's not bad. Programming these ARPs is actually not easy. It doesn't match with that at all, but it works with this. So I don't know. I'm going to leave that there because I do like how it sounds. But if I'm going to add it in with the other sounds, I definitely have to make some changes to the progression, and maybe that'll happen. Maybe that'll happen later on if I add that. If I add that later. Fade distortion in, that's probably a pretty good idea. Although maybe I don't even have to fade it in, maybe I can just add it. Like, that sounds nice with this distortion and a speaker emulator here. Nice. Oh, wait, there was one. Oh, I completely forget which one of these it is. Maybe something like this. Ooh, that's not bad, scrolling through some of these presets. It gives some new life to your synths. Higher consciousness. I like that one. Gross beat saw chop on the ARP? No, primarily because I don't have gross beat, but I can do that on Serum Effects easily. Easily. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I'm going to leave that for now. I can touch it up later and I can do different stuff with it later. That can definitely happen, but I really like how that sounds right now. I enjoy that. So let's go towards the end of this here. It just completely messes up after that, so I can't really continue that. But what I can do is go into a final kick and then go into the breakdown. That is about to go into the build-up. Because we already have some good sounds going here that we can work with. Gross beat is stock, but you can only use like the demo version of it. Like if I want to pull up gross beat on this, I did not mean to do that. That did not happen. So I can just type. Oh, I can only hit like G. Okay, that still helps though. You see, it is stock, but it's the trial version, so I can't save it. Like it won't let me open the project back up ever. Like it won't let me open it back up. Gross speed will be cut. Downshifter. Get some reverses in here. Which ones are these? Oh, that one's that. Okay. Yeah, I want to use these. These are really good. We'll use these here. And now we need bass. Where's the bass? I'm actually going to hold off on these because I'm starting to think of this in terms of atmosphere and like cinematic. And I can use a little bit of this vocal here. Just one little chop of it. And see if that will work right here. Ooh, no, but I have the right idea. the vocal. Let's make a quick low pass. I'm doing a lot of low pass filters here. Low pass filters are so useful. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I'm starting to think of it more cinematically than electronically, so that's how the structure of this might change a little bit. Okay, a little less obvious right in the beginning. Ooh, yeah, I just like that note. This is where I think we can really get fancy with the art. Nice. What other sounds we got here? Kind of a mid to low frequency sound. I want sub right here. This is where I need sub. So which one has sub bass? I forget. It's one of these. Okay, this one does have sub bass, but I want a rolling sub. I don't want a vibrating up and down sub bass. It's not what I want. So let me just take, where is Citrus? I can use Citrus for my subs. Use a bit more sub. Yeah, there we go. There's nothing I can suggest. It's all good. A freeze reverb. Freeze reverb. I don't know. Do you actually cut into low frequencies? Looks like not. Well, I'm cutting the low frequencies on most stuff, except for the low frequency things. Yeah. Here's a more normal sub bass. So let's take this sound. Let's copy that. Let's throw it into the sub. And then, I really want to add like textures on top of this. These vocals are from Shimmer, I believe. The Shimmer package from Ghosthack. Yeah, that's a sub bass. Actually, maybe not that. I have to fade in this, oh, that sounds good. Let's take this fade. Small clicks to retain the rhythm. I am going to have to retain the rhythm somehow, but I don't think through clicks. I can do it another way, though. Let's see. I like this, but it's too high frequency. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make unique, and then I'm going to edit this. And I'm just going to, instead of applying it to a new effects chain, because I'm too lazy to do that, I'm just going to go in here and use Edison. And do that. Just get rid of them high frequencies. Doesn't have to be perfect or anything. And then I will drop it right in here. And now the whoosh part is not loud enough. So let me see if I can... I can't. That's annoying. I need the whoosh part to be louder, so I'll go back into Edison. And I'll just edit it this way. I guess it's as good as any other. I just got to make sure it sounds right before I drag it in here. Yeah, it sounds good. That sounds good. No problem with that. And let me normalize it. There we go. A little more of a whoosh. This sub is pretty quiet. Can I put a sidechain right here? Oh, that's kind of cool. That's pretty sick. The command to pull up the volume thing. I don't think you need a command. I think it's just if you go into here, then you can control the volume. Although this one right here, when you click here, that's where you control the EQ. Can I get a kick here, maybe? Nah. I will use the sidechain, but I'll make it a subtle sidechain. Subtle sidechain. Now I just have to think of how exactly I want to do this bit. Because there's a bunch of different ways I could do it. Already I'm kind of feeling this thing dropping down. Let me just cut it here. That's pretty sick. Oh, and what if right after that is where we went into the... There's another gap. And then we went to the second bit. Maybe this has to be longer. This might have to be longer. That might have to be the case. Might have to be the case. But that's okay. We got time to work on this. We're like, what, an hour and a half in? Yeah, we're fine. I need like a clap. A big clap impact. That's what I need. So let me go into here. I'm pretty sure I have one. It's probably in a rhythm pack, actually. Let's see. Rhythm Essentials, Volume 1. Is there a clap? No, but I do really like these impacts. Yeah, I'm taking collapse. I'm going to go into the editor again, and I'm just going to cut the sub. Cut this sub bass. Good impact. Good. good. But what was I looking for? I was looking for a clappy impact. I do need one. Maybe Rhythm Essentials Volume 2 has one. I feel like I did put it in a Rhythm Pack. Clap, yeah. I'll take that one. Yeah, no, I just need to rising up to that. So let me take another clap, just a regular clap this time. This one's pretty nice. Use for these reverses, when you're like reversing into stuff, use claps, man. Claps sound so good reversed. Because they're high frequency, but they're not so high frequency that it'll make the whatever you're sliding into sound weak, and they have a good like natural tonality. Delay on impact clap. Ooh, that's a good idea. Let me throw this into a channel and I'll throw delay on it. Clap is in 25. Oh, listen to that sub. Is the sub already in 25? I think the sub is already in 25. Yeah, it is. Let me throw it in 26. And delay. Faster. Yeah, ping pong. Actually, it might be a little too fast. Yeah, it's a little much. Yeah, that speed's probably better. And I want to do ARP stuff right here. Now we have a problem, which I did not foresee, is that this gap here is causing everything in the project to be pushed, which means that this the automatic rising and falling of this ARP is now not in time. It's not in time with the rest of the project, which means I'll now have to do that manually, which is annoying, but I can still do it. More simpler ARP progression. Yeah, I'm going to change the progression. It's going to change up. It's not going to be this one. Or if it is going to be this one, it's not going to stay this one. You know what I'm saying? Is there a way to organize, group your audio samples in the channel rack, like impacts, swooshes? You can if you want. Like, there are audio groups here. Like, I just go unsorted. Like, I could add a new group and make it all, like, basses. And then make sure that all my basses are just in, like, the basses filter group here. You know what I'm saying? But that's all good. Put the ARP on time, consolidate. Well, I don't want to consolidate it because I want to change the notes. So I want to just copy this kind of automation to here. That's what I want to do, which I don't actually think it'll be that hard. I just have to do it. So right now, that's LFO1. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take everything that is LFO1 and I'm going to change it to macro 1. So now this exact thing is just, I can control that manually. So let me create an automation for this. And let's see. It shouldn't be too hard to copy this shape. What row? There we go. Come on. I always have to resize FL for these streams, and the size of everything gets messed up. So I just got to look at this. So if I just get in, zoom in here, and draw. It's going to go up like this. This is not on, let me make it on the grid real quick so I can just see. And it'll drop down to about there again. And it'll rise up all the way to the top. So it should be somewhat pretty close to that. Oh, this is going too far. There we go. So now, in theory, it should sound exactly the same as it was before. Yeah, that's good. And I'll throw it right on here as well. M&M's or Skittles? Skittles. That's just candy for me. I eat too much of that. I do not feel good. Okay, and now we have to change up this progression. So let me make this unique. I want this progression to fit with this vocal. Now I know this vocal will not sound very good like in this empty part of the track. You'll be able to hear it being stretched out and stuff. But I want to be able to create an ARP that matches that vocal. Why is it so low volume? I'm just going to go ahead and do this so we can hear the ARP the whole time. Why can't we hear the ARP? There we go. Okay, interesting. So this should be an A. Oh, that sounds better. I need to turn up this ARP. I'll turn it back down, don't worry, but... Oh, that sounds pretty good. Here's an idea. What if I go into here and I extend the range? I know it's distorting. I know I'm cranking it a little too loud. But what I actually want to do here is I want to duplicate this ARP, clone it. I want to, secondly, make sure that this macro is correctly routed to its automation. Boom. Okay, we're good there. And now on the second one that I just made, let me copy and paste. I want it to go up 1 octave. Like I want the range to be 2. Woo! Do you have a Discord? We do. Ghosthack Discord. There should be a link in the description. Go ahead and join. I'm trying to hear what these vocals are doing, because it's hard to hear. Oh, interesting. It's playing an A. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. There's not even any detune on this. This could be really cool. Timeout. Okay, first of all, this... I'm gonna maybe not have as much of this pre-future phaser. I am, however, going to add a limiter. Like, that sounds pretty cool with the detune. I'm gonna take the old progression that doesn't match up quite as well, and I'm going to low pass it in. and then we'll have the more impressive progression right after it, and it'll be a cool kind of, I don't know, the track will be evolving. Yeah, orchestral drums. Yeah, I should definitely add orchestral stuff. Yeah, and then it goes with the next octave too. Yeah, it's gonna be a good transition. I think that's gonna be good. Needs more high frequency. G sharp on some atmosphere. That could be a good idea. Maybe I could pick an atmosphere that has high frequencies. Let me see. Cinematic. It's quantum force. Stratosphere tension. Horror effects. You know what? I'm actually going to pull up a pad. I can make my own pad. And by make my own pad, I mean I can choose a preset from Flex. The session would start at 3 p.m. like usual. We usually started at the same time. I could play the vocal line just with a pad, like maybe not this pad, but with a pad would be pretty good. Yeah, I love that G sharp just going into the major. Yeah, it has to be a different pad. Although this one does sound pretty cool if I could get the timing right. It's so major. Let me go into pads. Oh, that's not bad. There is a harmonic in there that might not work great, but I could probably adjust that. Yeah, the other harmonic is annoying me. It has to be harmonically rich. Yeah, like something more vintage sounding is probably a good idea. Why was that a pad? Oh, like a drum pad maybe? I don't know. Maybe. Nah, not that one either. Finding these sounds is difficult. I could make my own. Let me see if I have any good ones in favorites. Oh, I do like this one. Although it's more of a bell, it's not really a... more of a bell than anything else. Could do a piano. Yeah, you know what? I can make my own pad. That's not hard. Can make my own pad. Arminator too. Nice synth for 80 sounds. Interesting. I don't mean to shrug you off. I just don't have it. Okay, I'm going to take... where is... no, it's in here somewhere. Is it in digital? Yeah, D-Bussy. Actually, maybe not. It's too rich in harmonics for that one. I can pick a different one. Lots of chorus. A little bit of attack, some release. A little bit of phaser, a little bit of flanger. Maybe less phaser, meaning no phaser. I can choose a lush delay. I can go into plate reverb. Part of me wants this to be more saw-like. Let's add some custom noise, maybe with, what would be interesting? Let's pick a cool noise. I hate how I can no longer, maybe I just need to update my Serum, but switching through noises is so annoying now. Serum come with a harmonic series wavetable like Vital? I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, there should be a couple of them actually. Bone Crusher. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I want, that noise. I want to just flip through them quickly, but it doesn't let me. Whoa. This one is tricky harmonically. Yeah, that noise is obnoxious. I have to change it. Different atmosphere, maybe. I want something organic. I just want I don't just want a basic white noise. Looks like that might be what I have to get though. I could actually use this plugin, which is ambience processor. To really space it out. Yeah, that's what it's called. not bad. Needs more like saw wave harmonics. I think I'm using too weird of wavetables. There we go. High pass automation on the harp. I don't know if I want to do a high pass on the harp. I don't think it necessarily needs it. But this is our breakdown. Let me just give this a listen and see what it needs, or what if I need to take anything away. Take that bit away. I need cinematic drums. Cinematic drums. Where you at? Quantum Force, Volume 2. Yeah, and I'll add reverb and stuff to these. Ooh, that's good. Whew. Let's route these into one track. Let's throw these all into 28. That's in 28. This one's in 28. And this one, 28. First thing I'm going to do, a little bit of compression with Maximus. Not sound good either, because they're a little bit strong. I want them to be a little more in the background. Nice. And then EQ, because they're a little bit harsh in the high end too. Yeah. 2 more thumps between bars 42 and 43. Do you want it to like follow the rhythm of the delay? Oh, do ka, do ka. Something like that would be sick. A different one though. The flam hit, perfect. Oh wait, I'm already using it. Oh, I'm already using the flam hit in these drums. Yeah, I'm already using it, that's sick. I'll take this one. 28. Oh, and it's panning back and forth. This one? Yeah, I like this. That's the stuff, adds a lot of power in the space. Yeah? I mean, that makes sense to me. It's hard to describe music sometimes. It's not easy. See you later. Okay, interesting. I'm a fan. But this is not processed enough. Ooh. Needs to be smoother. Sounds a little more synthetic that way. I don't necessarily have a problem with that. Let me, maybe less clicky in the high end. Last thing, remove something on the last loop. just for that, I will add something on the last loop. Got him. Sounding good. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think I like how these cinematic drums are sounding. But they need to be like let in more because it's too like all at once, you know what I'm saying? I might resort to my best friend, the low pass filter, honestly. I think that'll be the best way to do that. If I just create this automation clip and slide these up. Not quite though. Yeah, maybe I could do something like that. That would be a little bit better. It would lead into it more. I need like choirs or cinematic stuff happening right here. So I'm going to open up, actually I might go with strings for this one and add a string layer, and then it will go into the third drop section. Let's see, strings. If we had something kind of ancient sounding like that, I feel like it would sound pretty dang good. So let me actually take the ARP and just use that as chords. I think that's going to be pretty good. It's an interesting pattern. You can almost hear Infected Mushroom style on this. Oh, I haven't listened to Infected Mushroom in so long. I should go back and listen to their stuff. Woo! Needs to be bigger and wider. Maybe I could use like brass. have to do some processing to it. Want this to be stereo wide. It's not super clean, but let me see how it goes together. I like it. I'm going to layer it with strings. So I will clone this and pull up the strings, and I'll just turn both of these down a little bit. Not pianos, strings, all strings, sustain. Throw that over there. There you go. So now you have the orchestral elements. I'm going to pull up Noise Bud Smile, which is just a little Fletcher Munson EQ. The strings also need a high layer to this. It sounds so heroic. Let me take this, throw this up. Yeah, and then it'll last like twice as long. Ooh, this will be good. This will be good. Let me take this right here and this. Let's throw this over here. Oh, yeah, okay, and then... I want to make sure I get all of this. And I'm going to add some more layers to this drop just to make sure it's nice and filled out. Although I don't want it to be too busy because there are a lot of things happening in this drop. And you can very easily busy up a track when there's just not something that it needs. Why can I not? Okay, fine. Just want to put one more of these there. Okay. Oh, now my CPU's having trouble. Oh yeah, I'm on the lowest buffer size. I'm glad I have a nice computer. Otherwise, I would not be able to do this. Even still. Let's see, what's the project time base? Oh, it's at 96. I could lower that. 48. All saved. Let me bring back in this right here. Just in these parts. Ooh, I heard a little bit of the ARP right there. Sounded good. Real quick, let's just check. I like it so much. Maybe I could just do the half-timed version. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Maybe I could do something like this. Maybe I could take... Where's vinyl? Where's the isotope of vinyl at? Yeah. I like that, just using that as the background thing. I can just use vinyl to make it weaker. So let me turn it all the way down, and I can just create an automation clip for this mix of vinyl right at this moment. I can bring it up. This is detail work. However, there is something that I feel like I want to add here, which is some Foley. Let's see. I should ultimate Foley sounds too. Yeah, I want to add some high ringing kind of Foley sounds, like the Hereditary soundtrack, the main theme that everyone thinks of has like these chime sounds going in the background, and it sounds really, really good. So if I just take tambourine. High pass filter, automation on the choir. Maybe. I don't know if a high pass filter on the choir would make a lot of sense. Yeah. Like not chimes as in like it has almost like wind chimes that are atonal. Basically very similar to these tambourine hits. Yeah, this kind of stuff with like tons of reverb. Yeah, there we are. I like that. Let's see, 31. Okay. Throw this in 31. And then just tons of delay. some EQing. Some limiting. Take care of those peaks. And then I need tons of reverb. So I'm going to go back to this ambience processor. And I'm just going to find a good reverb setting. Why is this not sounding like anything? Oh, there we go. Mm-hmm. And then I can add reverb on top of that just to further drown it out. Nice large room. Let me get a Maximus in here instead of the limiter because I can deal with the high frequencies a little better. And I can also make sure that it's nice and wide because I want to make sure this thing is very stereo. Wow, it is extraordinarily stereo. Do I want more delay? I think I do. I want this thing to like drown, like feed back on itself, like just drowning itself out. Yeah, and then I'll bring in cinematic elements right there. Okay, I think that sounds sick. I think that sounds really good. How does this part have more layers than the drop area? Damn. All right. First of all, this stuff is getting sidechained. And now we have to bring in the cinematic drums. Those will be huge. Yeah, that's a good first hit. Let me unmute these drums so I can layer the cinematic ones with the synthetic ones. I almost have to like stagger them like that, you know? I messed it up. This has to go here. It's simpler than I thought. Can you pan the cinematic drums around, or should they stay central? The synthetic drums will stay central. I think it's okay for the cinematic drums to pan around a little bit. They are already panning around, but I kind of want to go in and see if I can get like a drum loop. Like not just following the original drums, but like a cinematic drum loop. That's kind of interesting. I enjoy that. But again, let me find a drum loop. So we have, where is it? Cinematic. Quantum Force, Volume 2, loops. Ensemble loops. Oh, they have some in 120. Maybe something slower. Oh. Wait a minute, there's a pro gamer move here. If I take one of these and then stretch it out, it could be nice and slow. Like, let's say I like that one, which I do like that one. And all I have to do is stretch it out. Yeah. Can't barely hear it. Let's take a different one. Oh, that one's good. Want something with high frequency. We'll take this one. I like it. I'll take out that low end. Add these high impacts. Add a clicky snare? I'm not sure about a clicky snare. I feel like the snare could just be bigger. I would just want everything to be bigger. Maybe I'm making it too big, but I don't care. I'm just gonna see how far I can push this before it sounds bad. Want a nice just a huge, you know what I'm saying? Maybe like a big clap would work well. Because these are all like low frequency strikes, you know what I'm saying? I need something a little bit higher frequency. Well, I suppose, let's see, that's Ultimate Cinematic Hits. In Quantum Force, I could find... yeah, something like that. It's kind of limited in the frequencies, but I'm okay with that. And then I'll add this to a channel, and then I will just make sure it's stereo. Want this to be stereo wide. Let me take out this click. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take, let's see, Patcher. And I'm going to open up this preset here, which allows me to add noise on top of anything. Now, it's not the smoothest noise in the world. I'm not sure about clicking, but metallic is a good idea. Metallic. What to add to this snare? Layered hits. Oh, it's still pretty deep. Pan snare incoming, yeah. I don't know if a pan snare would fit with this, although if I made it tonal, if I made the snare tonal, that would be sick. Yeah, I want to make the snare tonal. Let me get a piece of Foley and I can add it. Clink rather than a click. Oh, okay. I think I understand what you mean. I understand what you're saying. Where's the ultimate Foley sounds too? Yeah, and I can pick something that has tonality to it. Let's see, water, tomato, terabyte, tap. Nah, soda bottle. Let me take... glass. Appears to be just toothbrush. There we go. That's the clearest. But I'm going to... Nah, I could just throw it in as an audio file. I'll pitch it into place and then I'll affect it to make it like mix in better. I just have to make sure to get the right tone as well. Okay, so it's extraordinarily loud right now. Is that even in the right pitch? Let me pull up a tuner. Nope, it has to be pitched up. Nice, yeah, I'm cool with that. This tuner is so useful. Let me, first of all, limit it so it's not as sharp. I can add some like saturation, ping pong delay. I don't know about ping pong delay, but I do want to add some kind of distortion. Whoa. That's weird. Don't really want it to sound like that. I just want some saturation. Maybe I could add instead some, where is it? Saturator. It's so high frequency. I want it to sound like it's going through like a guitar amp or something. Nah, that's the wrong EQ. Why is that EQ even there? No one uses that EQ. I could add a little bit of chorus. Not vintage chorus, I just want normal chorus. Okay, it's sounding good. I want to put halftime on this. It's starting to sound better. I envisage a giant vessel moving through space and some astronaut hammering away on a tiny spot of the ship from a distance. Yeah. Or this is almost like... Oh, it's not even working because I don't have it on the right. A cog in the galactic wheel. Industrial Revolution type beat. We take the stereo. What in the... Okay, that's a little better. That has some more depth to it. I will try it even lower, just to see how it sounds, but I do like that. Nice. And the last thing we have to add is just reverb. We haven't even added reverb yet. Now I want this reverb to be shorter. And then for the final effect slot, the EQ. We have some airy effects here. What if I just double up on them? Nah, I need some actual like background noise. I'm going to use this rain, but I'm going to make it sound less wet and juicy. I'm going to make it sound more just like smooth and noisy. And I think this is going to sound pretty good. It's very juicy right now. I don't know how rain sounds like that, honestly. Like, that is some juicy rain. Use choirs. Well, I already have... Well, I actually do have one choir sound in here that's playing a... that's doing like a kind of thing. And then I have the vocals on top of that. So more choir I don't necessarily think would be a good decision here. But... I can take this. I just want to make this nice and wide. Where is vocal doubler? Here it is. Vocal doubler on this noise. And then I'm going to distort it. I'm throwing sound design at the wall here and seeing what sticks. Okay, that's good. We're less juicy, and now I can smooth it out. So let me get, let's see. I want to turn the high damp and the high cut all the way up. Like that. Once again, make sure this thing is nice and stereo. Beautiful. Lovely. So there's a little bit of texture and then there's some noise up top. So let me route this to the sidechain. Sounds good. As compared to the first drop. and then just more stuff added. Oh, I need a big crash cymbal. I need a big crash cymbal. Let me first of all make this a little less. Yeah, I need a big crash cymbal. And then, man, that sounds pretty good. Straight from the trap. This one's great. Even though it's like a trap cymbal, it sounds so cinematic. Like it's too good. And then we can add like the outro, nice and dark. Have this swoosh hit. Whew. Giant brassy Brahm. That would be a good idea. I just have to make sure this is rising up at the right moment. Hard to hear that whoosh, although I'm not that upset about it. Not that upset. I can put this one here. As well as this one. We'll throw this one. Ooh, the clap. Nah, I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of the clap. I just have to fade out this. It has to be kind of faded out a little bit at the end. I feel like I can honestly just use the volume. I don't have to even do like filter work there. I can just use volume. No problem. Nah, I don't like that there. I will do that because that sounds good. And then let me see if there's a nice, I think I'll have a subtle Brahm hitting right at the end there. Just some, not too complicated. Just in the background for epic ear candy. One shots, Brahms. take this one that's in C, which means I will have to go up 4. I don't know if that's going to sound good. I need to get one that lasts longer. And those are already in E. Let me try that. This would be sick. Nice. And then obviously, like, I'll add some tight reverb to fade it out a little more so it doesn't sound so abrupt. And I think we're good. Let's see. It doesn't sound as good as I thought it did. It ends kind of abruptly. That's the only problem. I wish it faded out a little bit more. Maybe I can cheese it. Oh, see, that's cool. If I can just do that. Okay, yeah. I'm going to do that. Although I can't do it as an audio clip. I have to do it as an actual, like, sample in the sampler. And I can cut that, add crossfade. Now I can go for as long as I want it to. Magic. The magic of FL Studio. Like, you can hear it repeating, but I'm honestly not that worried about it. And then I'll just fade out the volume from there so it's a little easier. That'll be good. Need that pack. Yeah, the trailer sound effects volume 2 is awesome. Making music sound so good. Thank you. Check the slide going up and down on the brass. I don't really want to slide the brass. I think that would sound kind of wonky. Which, I like wonky sounds, but maybe not that much. And now for this last one, I was thinking of using a volume, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use just the most subtle low pass available to me. It's basically like a volume. So I'll create the automation clip. That'll go down here and we got a nice brom at the end there to just wrap it up. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Is there anything else that I need to do? Let me check these transitions. All right. Okay. Sorry, that was hype. Let me turn this down a little bit. That sounds good. Nice. Cool. I'm more into beats, trap dubstep. There's been really thankful people choose this one to work on. I've been doing so many more like atmospheric and like experimental and like harmonically rich stuff other than just making something that's hype. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm starting to get into music that has more like gives you a sense of meaning. I don't know. And that's not I'm not doing the thing that dubstep producers do where they think that they need more meaning in their music, so they start making future bass. I just like feeling like strong, like almost spiritual emotions when I'm listening to music sometimes. Like music is the closest thing to a spiritual experience that I've ever had, honestly. And like, I don't know, it's fun to make music that's like that. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and play everything we have here. I think that all the details are probably like, they're not perfect. Like some changes could be done to the mix, and I will like test this in the car and on different headphones, and I'd make sure that all the elements are there. And that's what I always do. I always listen in the car and on other things, and I type down on a notepad things that I want to change. Like, oh, I should probably add something here. I should change this mix here. But for right now, I'm really, really happy with the result of this. I think it's awesome. For some reason, this thing is not the correct size. There we go. I want to scoot everything down. I'll go ahead and play everything that we have made today. Let me actually do a fancy scroll. I'll do the fancy scroll. Woo! That was cool. That was really cool. This is probably one of my favorite projects I've worked on. That's awesome. I do think I probably turned down the ARP a little bit in the intro, just so it doesn't overshadow the drop right here. And I think that maybe I'd make this part in the intro, it's very quiet right now, a little bit louder, just to ease into the drop a little bit more, so it's not so abrasive, just like right at the beginning. But man, I think this really sounds cool. I really like how this transitions into the bigger area right here, and that snare layering like some the metallic sound over the snare was an awesome idea. I forget who had that in chat. Whoever did, shout out to you, because that sounded really cool. There's so much feeling in what you guys gals do. Not trying to shove our product in your face. Absolute class. Thank you. Yeah, that's especially one of the things that I want to do with these like streams and YouTube videos, is I don't want it to always just be like product placements and stuff like that. Like I really want to like make music and just do stuff that I love. And I think it came across well today. This is a personal favorite product of mine. So awesome. Thank you guys for sticking around. We've had a pretty decent amount of people sticking around most of the time, and I'm happy to see that. And in the end, this was the project that you guys chose, so thanks for picking it. I could have been finishing any one of the other projects, which I still might, honestly. Like a lot of the other projects that I have started sound pretty good, but this one was a lot of fun. Love to see your production tips. Well, I got all kinds on YouTube videos, streams, all kinds of stuff. Have you ever thought about making music for video games? That would be really fun to do. However, those are usually pretty large projects, and I've never been like approached about it. Like, it's not something that I've been approached about doing. If I had been approached, then maybe, but I don't have a wish to do it enough to like seek out these kind of projects. Let's see. Michael had the idea. Oh, okay. Oh, awesome. Yeah, appreciate you, Michael. Appreciate you. Rewatch for inspiration. I love watching streams of people making music, and I wish there was more. There are plenty online, but I wish there was more like people who consistently streamed them making music. That would be cool. Like imagine if Virtual Riot did like consistent streams. That would be awesome. And like I've watched Dead Mouse streams and all kinds of stuff like that. I'll watch them wherever I can because they're awesome. But all right. Yeah, this was sick. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I went ahead and saved it, so it's all good. Awesome. All set up here. Cool. Thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you in the next video. I forgot that I'm not going to do my normal video outros. I'm just going to say goodbye like every normal person. Goodbye. Happy Sunday. Have a good day.